This is the book of Mark, chapter 3, beginning in verse 23, and it reads, And he called them unto him, and said unto them in parables, How can Satan cast out Satan? Verse 24, And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Verse 25, And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. Verse 26, And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. Giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rahakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and my fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also, salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners, and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, I say Shalom. This is your brother Ayashar Barazal from the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone. Coming at you with another lesson that is edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. And yeah, I showed you at the beginning of this video who Justin Peters is. He's an Edomite pastor, a so-called pastor, along with this false teacher, Paula White. And yeah, she's you know, a plastic devil for real. And just the stuff she's teaching, and she got a lot of Jake that follows her too. All right, but here again, they open the scripture that infighting between Esau and Edom is, ramping up. Definitely one of the signs of the end times. Because they are definitely doing a lot of infighting amongst themselves, and like the scriptures say, that kingdom cannot stand, that house cannot stand. All right, and Satan cannot stand, and him being the physical manifestation. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, including their women, being the physical manifestation of Satan. But they're telling each other now. This is the book of Job, chapter 15, verse 6, and it reads, Thine own mouth condemneth thee, and not I. Yea, thine own lips testify against thee. So yeah, this is this is huge. Because there's a lot of infighting when you're at that level. And then the Trump has made this lady the head of I think it's his spiritual counselor, and also part of his administration. So this is going to go south real bad. I'm gonna explain why. Ultimately, it's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who's controlling all of it. But yeah, this is this whole setup is completely against the scriptures, and it's not going to work because it's not done in righteousness. All right, but yeah, you got this woman teacher, and she has definitely misled a lot of folks. Like I said, she got a bunch of Jakes in her church. So, but hey, it is what it is. This is the book of First Timothy, chapter 2, beginning in verse 11. It says, Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. She's not even supposed to be preaching or teaching. All right. And this is the Bible is for the nation of Israel, and we know that those laws are going to apply in the kingdom, but here again, if it's telling the women of the chosen nation not to be teaching, how much more of the nations that are not chosen? And she's an Edomite, all right, a straight Edomite, and she's definitely not supposed to be teaching from the scriptures. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, beginning verse 16. It says, But unto the wicked being Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, according to Malachi 1 and 4, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth. Okay? You don't have anything to do with the covenant. The covenant is for the nation of Israel only. All right? Verse 17, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. And you can see that with this whole, what's called the wacky tacky Christian doctrine. All right, as beloved Elder Apostle Gabar coins it, wacky tacky Christians. They just all fucked up. You know, but yeah, this, he says, why did thou declare my statutes, that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? And it was never for them. All right. We prove that. This is the book of Leviticus. Chapter 26. Start at verse 44. All right. Verse 44, and it reads, and yet for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them to destroy them utterly, and to break my covenant with them. For I am Yahweh their power. But I will for their sakes remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen, that I might be their power, and I am Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 46. These are the statutes and judgments and laws which Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses. So it's got nothing to do with Edomites. All right. And we cannot forget, how the head tribe of Esau, Edom, Amalek, the so-called Jewish people today, treated our people as we were leaving. Killing everybody he could, the feeble, the weak, the young. All right. Everyone that he could. And then after that, Edom itself. They wouldn't let us pass by their land to get to ours. Okay? So, yeah, I don't know what she's called herself doing. I don't know what God she's talking about, but it's not the one of the Bible. But he's not dealing with anyone else. All right? Same thing. Psalms 147. Let's prove that. Verse 19 and 20. Verse 19, and it reads, he showeth his word unto Jacob, and his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. So it wasn't given to the other nations, especially Esau, Edom. All right. Especially Esau, Edom. And you're going to pay for, what you did to the scriptures, taking stuff out, changing stuff. But the elect has figured it out. And I pray that I'm part of that number. His prophets have definitely figured out what's going on. All right. And put stuff together. And that's why you're mad. All right. Let's get back to that article. It says Justin Peters warns that Paula White meets every biblical criterion of a false prophet and a false teacher. Man, shots fired. Esau versus Esau. Okay, it says opinion. President Trump's appointment of Paula White as head of the newly established White House Faith Office is the worst decision of his young presidency. I say this as someone who has voted for him 3 times in separate elections and is thrilled with practically everything he has done thus far. He is exceeding my expectations in every regard except this one. Okay? Don't matter, because the Lord ain't dealing with you anyway. This is all his plan. He's got it all set up for it to fall down, and it's going to come through. One segment of that is with a woman. Okay? He says, in addition to her new position, Paula White is the pastor of Story Life Church and the host of her own television show titled Paula Today. Her relationship with the president began over 20 years ago when he saw one of her television programs and contacted her, telling her that she had the it factor. Yeah, telling her that means he wants to smash. If you look at all the women he's been with, she fits that prototype. All right, she definitely fits it. All right, says he later made appearances on her show. James Dobson, founder of the Focus on the Family Ministry, said that Paula White led Trump to Hamashiach. How's that so? Okay. His prophets are only men. The wisdom is only given to men. He did not give women that wisdom. All right. This is Job 39 and 17. And it reads, because Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. Now, this is talking about Israelite women. You can get that in Precept of Lamentations 4 and 3. However, if he's not giving it to the women of his chosen nation, then he surely ain't giving it to the nation that he hates the most. All right? As it reads, Romans 9 and 13. Jacob I have loved, Esau I have hated. Okay? Which is, quoted from book of Malachi, chapter 1, verses 2 and 3. All right? So, yeah, he's definitely not dealing with her. And he does not, deal with women like that, especially when it comes to this women, to this wisdom. He does not deal with them in that fashion. Let's prove that. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, beginning in verse 1. And it reads, doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? She standeth in the top of the high places, by the way of the places of the path. Okay? The highways and byways, highways and hedges, all right? She place of chief concourse. Okay? Verse 3, she crieth at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the doors, coming in, at the coming in at the doors. Verse 4, here's the point. It says, unto you, O men, I call. My voice is to the sons of man. All right. Unto first, it says, unto you, O men, I call. So he's talking to the men. Then the second part, it specifies what particular man, the elect man. All right. He says, I call, or unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. All right. And we know you got three classes of men. All right. You got the sons of God or the sons of man. All right. As we know, Yahweh Shai, created the clouds, is the son of man. Okay. All right. And then you have the sons of the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And then you have the sons of men, which is the other nations. All right. But right here, it clearly says to the sons of man, this is where his wisdom goes to. Not no damn Edomite woman. It don't happen. But here's the thing. Trump put her there. And that's all part of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's plan. All right. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 8. It's like it, chapter 31 and verse 3. And it reads, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. Okay? And how we know Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is in this? It's Proverbs 21. So before I go to that, he said, give not thy strength to thy women. He put her over the spiritual portion of his administration. Okay? Which the woman is not supposed to be in that position, especially an Edomite woman. All right? But this is what we're dealing with. This is why, they're having a hard time, because the prophets can come out, look at everything that they're doing, and put it to scriptures and show them where they're going off and where it's being set up. But because of that proudness and that arrogancy of Esau Edom, he's going to do what he wants to do, and that's cool with us, because we, like this year is declared, 2025, the hopeful year of the deliverance of the nation of Israel and the destruction and judgment of Esau Edom, and you playing right into the Lord's hands. All right. So it says, "Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings." All right. And like I said, how we know the Lord is in this? This is Proverbs 21:1. And it reads, "The king's heart," or his mind, going back to the Hebrew word la'ab, "is in the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will." So the Lord's doing this. He's given Trump a person who has absolutely no wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Absolutely none. And that's going to be, play a big factor in the downfall of this kingdom. You know, Babylon the Great, aka America. All right. So yeah, this is the book of First Esdras. It's in Apocrypha, chapter 4, verse 26 and 27. It says, "Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes." Yeah, yeah. He's gonna be spiritually, she's gonna be spiritually guiding him, and he's gonna be doing her bidding. Just watch. All right, and it's all wrong. Verse 27. "Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women." All right, and that's what's gonna happen. You know, because he called her the it factor. Yeah, yeah, we know how that goes. All right, back to the article. And I'll put a link to this article in the description box. It's from the End Time Headlines. All right. He says, "White, however, is one of the most visible proponents of the word of faith theology, more commonly referred to as the health and wealth or prosperity gospel." Okay. And we know how that is, Yahweh Shem Yahushua says, "Do not make merchandise of his father's house," if that's what you want to call it, because we know that's not the real church. All right. But yeah, that's what they do with this prosperity gospel. All right. Have nothing about, can't, not teaching anything about salvation. And we understand they can't. They're Edomites. They're going to try to teach the salvation is for everybody when it's not. It's only for the nation of Israel. All right. You will not see anywhere in the scriptures where another nation by name is going to have salvation like the nation of Israel. You won't see it. All right. It says the word of faith movement is not merely wrong in secondary matters of Christian theology, but it represents a dramatic departure from some of the basic tenets of historical Christianity. And that's the made up stuff. All right. They're getting away from the doctrines of men. You got to remember, Christian is only mentioned 3 times in the scriptures, twice in Acts and once in First Peter. Acts 11 and 26, Acts 26 and 28, and First Peter 4 and 16. And in each time, it was referring to the Israelites. Okay, no other nation. All right. So yeah, she's a devil, straight up, plastic devil at that. It says a thorough treatment of the heresies of this movement is beyond the scope of this article, but at its heart, it is the belief that if you are a Christian, you are a little God. And, you know, explaining that, everybody, If we talking about the Christian in the Bible, that ain't everybody. That was the Israelites. Okay. And the Israelites, are our gods according to the scripture. This is Psalms 82:6. Gods with the little g. All right. It says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. All right. Ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. All right. Who are those children? This is the book of Joel, because these are of the children of the Most High. So that's exclusive and possessive. All right. Joel chapter 2, verse 27. And it reads, and ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahweh your power, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. The nation of Israel. He's not talking about any other nation. All right. Let's get back to that article. Says, many in this movement even believe that as a Christian, you are as much an incarnation as was Yahweh of Nazareth. What? Let me read that again. Many in this movement even believe that as a Christian, you are as much as an incarnation as was Yahweh of Nazareth. Now, we were someone else in the near future, but nothing compared to Yahweh Shai. Nothing compared to Yahweh Shai. He's the firstborn of death. Okay? How can we be that incarnation as he was? All right? And he's not back yet. All right? You can easily see that in 1 Corinthians 15, where it says, in the twinkling of an eye, we shall all be changed. The corruptible shall become incorruptible. Okay? We're going to have that law in us 100%, never going off again. So this is a flat out lie. All right? Because that time has not happened yet. Goes on to say, on one of her programs with fellow Word of Faith preacher Larry Hutch, White enthusiastically agreed with Hutch's statement that Jesus, that's what I'm reading there, but it's supposed to be Yahweh Shai is not the only begotten son of Yahweh. What? So you're going to contradict the scriptures. Like I said, you cast instruction behind you. Let me get that. John 3:16. Here we go. John 3:16. Okay. For Yahweh so loved the world, the cosmos, okay, an orderly arrangement, talking about the nation of Israel, that he gave his only begotten son, who is Yahweh Shai, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Okay? Who was he talking to here? We know he was talking to those he likened it to. Go to verse 14. And as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have eternal life. Okay. We know according to Isaiah 45:17, only the nation of Israel is going to have eternal life. But who was he talking to in the wilderness? Okay, that's in the book of Numbers, chapter 21, verses 1 through 10. The nation of Israel he was talking to. So no other nation. All right, back to the article. So this is a false statement, but once again, like Psalms 50 and 17, 16 to 17 says, why take your covenant in your mouth, seeing that you cast instruction behind you, roughly paraphrasing. All right. Goes on, she has repeatedly taught that Christians are little gods and once said, wherever I go, God rules. When I walk on the White House grounds, God walks on the White House grounds. So you saying you precede him. This is all on you, right? Yeah, he's gonna bring you down, woman. He's gonna bring you down and bring you down hard because you real proud with a statement like that. This is I believe it's in Luke. Yeah, Luke 14:11. For whosoever exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. Well, you're Edomite. You're the most proud. You're going to always exalt yourself. All right. You're not going to be humble. And this, again, this is talking to the nation of Israel. But you too proud. You are the proud person that the Bible speaks of. One of the 7 things that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua hates is pride, and one with a lying tongue. Like you told right here. You know that he's not the only begotten son. What kind of shit is that? Straight line. All right, back to the article. And she says, I have every right and authority to declare the White House as holy ground. Wow. Because I was standing there and where I stand is holy. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, she's serving the devil. She's serving the devil, so she has to be there and declare it. Get the fuck out of here. All right? Man, let me get this. This is the book of Isaiah 42 and 8. And he said, he's all by himself, 42 and 8. And it reads, I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That is my name. And my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. All right. So now you wrong on that too, Paula White, the plastic devil. All right. Back to the article. It says, she goes on further. White teaches that as an equal with Yahweh Shai, and even as the power himself, Christians are entitled to health and wealth because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cannot be poor and certainly cannot be sick. Well, first of all, as far as that poor and sick, they're not in the same bodies, you idiot. We have we have terrestrial bodies on this earth. They have celestial bodies, angelic bodies. Okay? That's why they don't get sick. They're not susceptible to the poisons and stuff on this earth like we are. But that's some bullshit to say. He gonna kill you. Straight up. That's a blasphemy within itself. You know? But that's your judgment. You the people of this cursed judgment anyway. All right? Straight up. says, what she said, as equals, even as the Father Himself. How is that? What heaven have you created? What earth have you created? All right. Show me where you created the sun, moon, and the stars. Show me where you can even do that, where you even begin to do that. You can't. You're nothing, you know, just that vessel of dishonor, as it speaks of in Romans 9, talking about you equal with Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Get the fuck out of here. All right. It goes on. Health and wealth are yours provided that you have enough faith and that you sow enough seed into a word of faith preacher's ministry. And by seed, these preachers mean money. Money. All right. So, yeah, that's enough on that. You know, enough on that. So, I'm going to put the original this article in here, and then the other don't read more. You can read on your own. But yeah, she's a fraud, a plastic demonic fraud. All right. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. Once again, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahak HaKwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well in teaching us is 100% true. Truth. Slack it. Salutations to them and my fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also, salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like to the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners, and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, I say Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, Abba Abba. All right, Shalom.